Inside scheduling, the very first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you go to work area planning and type in your work area numbers as well as the matching DRO name. You will find that information inside your DRO planner. Once you have those and you have the list of your employees inside Route Elite, the rest of it is very simple. All you do is you double click on the name and you can select the specific time you want them to show up to work or go home, which is not usually necessary in our business environments, but you do have the option to do so. You would choose the work area number that they are going to be responsible for that day, and you would simply click on save, and they would automatically show up there. If you plan on having somebody show up as a trainee, you want to make sure you select in training, and well, that person will show up in training, and that will also show up inside payroll data so that we would be able to cross-analyze who was actually running a route and who was in training. On the left hand, you have the capability to add as much notes as you want to a specific driver as far as their specific preferences. You have the capability of sending them a text message. So if I click on that little text icon, I'm able to send him any type of text message that I want. You have the capability to move drivers up and down just by dragging that up and down. You are able to see the desires that they have for what days they would like to work. As you can see here, this specific individual has 10, 10, 10, 7. What that means is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he absolutely wants to work. In fact, this is also a 10. He absolutely wants to work, and you need to make sure he gets work. A 7 essentially means he's okay to work, he's okay not to work. A 6 means kind of leave me alone, but if you have an emergency, I'm more than happy to assist. A 1 means don't call me, don't text me, I ain't working. If you schedule me, I'm probably going to quit. So instead of having, hey, are you available to work on a Monday? Yes or no. What we have invented is this concept of desire to work. So your drivers are able to give you a desire of the days that they want to work and the days that they don't want to work. So that allows you much more flexibility as far as who to bring to work on specific days. If I click on this little text icon at the top where it says Saturday, every single driver that is scheduled to work on that specific day, so in this case, let's say Alexander Yaki, Chase Banfield, and Dennis Quiero, will receive a text message about anything that it is that I'm trying to say. So I might say, hey, it's snowing today, please be super careful. Or, hey, I'm bringing in donuts, I'll see you guys soon, right? Make sure you don't have breakfast. Whatever it is that you want to send, and that again sends it to only the drivers that are specifically working on that day. You have the capability of creating special groups. So in this case, you can have a group called medical leave. You have a group called maybe comes back. You probably have a group where it says managers. And managers are essentially going to be there. It's called management. Anybody that sits inside management group in this category, what that means is in the morning at 7 a.m. your time zone, that individual will receive a text message letting them know what the schedule for the day is and what the plan for the day is. That allows all of your management team, no matter where they are, no matter who did the planning the night before, everybody is on the same page. You are able to move people from one group to another group by utilizing add people. So if I click on add people and I take Alexander Yaki and I click on add, What this just did is it moved Alexander Yaki from the top category to the management category. You are not able to use drag and drop. So to move them from group to group, you must utilize add people. So you want to add that person to this group, you select and you move. So if I want to take Alexander Yaki back to where he used to be, I can go back to the regular drivers team, click on Alexander Yaki, add, close. So now Alexander Yaki is essentially taken away from the management group and he is back to the normal category. The management group and the drivers group are given to you by default automatically. You're not able to edit them or manage them, but you are able to create any type of group you want. So let's say I want to create a group and call them the Navy SEAL drivers. These are the best of the drivers that I have. I create a group, it goes all the way to the bottom, and I can start adding people to it, right? So let's say I want Ramsey to belong to the Navy SEAL group. Ramsey, add, and voila. Okay. You are also able to move groups up and down as you see fit. So I can come to the very top, I can click on reorder group, I can bring Navy SEAL all the way to the top, and there you have it. Navy SEAL is now at the very top. You can obviously take it all the way down. And the other thing is you can also delete specific groups. So you can also edit it. So if I want to change this to, I recently heard another contractor call their best drivers assassins. I would not recommend calling them assassins, but whatever it is that you and your team like to call the best drivers that you have, you can do that. The other thing is the capability of copying the schedule from last week. So if I click on the copy icon, it's going to essentially add them to the schedule exactly as they were for last week. We do not allow you the capability of adding or copying the exact entire schedule, because we want you and your management team to actually pay attention to who's working and utilize the tool properly. But you do have the capability of just clicking on copy, 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 and that allows you to just copy everything all at once. At the very top, you're able to see this week, next week, and the week after. You're able to schedule ahead 3 weeks in advance, nothing more. Because again, it's important to make sure you're not scheduling things months and months in advance. Otherwise, the utilization of the tool goes away. The intention of the tool is to be utilized on a consistent basis to increase your profitability. And we can all agree that we all need to ensure we have higher margins and higher profitability. And this is one of the most important tools in our arsenal. Once you are done adding people to the schedule, all you have to do is click on publish, and this will send out a text message to every single driver that is on the schedule for that week. It will also send them an email. Every time we publish the schedule and we send it to the driver, they receive a message such as, "Hi John, below is your schedule. You're working on Tuesday, work area 777, working on Wednesday, work area 888. On Tuesday, you're on call. On Wednesday or Thursday, you are in training," right? And we also essentially at the very bottom provide how to clock in and how to clock out and request time off. So they're able to click on that link, which is the same link all the times, type in their PIN number and clock in, clock out. Their PIN number is always the same, but we always give them that reminder so that they don't forget and they are able to request time off and change their desires and a whole variety of other items. Now, there are situations where you say, well, I don't want my drivers to know what work area number they're going to be driving that day because we get to choose that in the morning, or if they know what route they're going to be driving, they might not show up to work. In that situation, what you want to do is click on Publish without work area number. So it does the same thing as Publish. The distinction is the driver will not know what work area number they're going to be driving that specific day. The other thing to be aware of is when a box is yellow, it means the driver is not aware of the fact that they are on the schedule. When it is blue, it means they are aware of what day they are on the schedule. So essentially, when you click on Publish, it automatically changes to blue. If you have not yet clicked on Publish, it stays in here and it stays yellow. So it's important to make sure you click on Publish after you've made changes. It's also important that, let's say tomorrow I don't need this guy Jacob to work. I can come in here, double click on his name, and then click on Delete. And what that does is now he's no longer on the schedule, and we can see it says removed from schedule. And if I click on Publish, he's going to receive the text message saying Sunday removed from schedule. So there is no confusion. It's very clear, it's very precise, and he will have a very precise understanding of the fact that he's no longer on the schedule on Sunday. And we always publish for the next day and beyond. So if today is Tuesday and you click on Publish, we will publish for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not the past, not for today. So do not change your schedule after midnight and click on Publish for the morning, because once the clock has passed midnight, that text message for that morning is not going to go out. It will only go out for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Everything we do is based on Saturday through Friday, because that's how FedEx operation works, and it's the appropriate methodology for all of us to essentially have the same calendar use.